now she's being told X, Y, and Z, and I don't think much of it's sticking.
It's important to pursue your passions, and if you're doing that, the risks are often not as great as they seem to be.
Every few decades, a talent comes along that doesn't just play the sport but redefines what's possible for an entire nation. In the Philippines, we've seen it with Manny Pacquiao in the ring. We've seen it with Hidilyn Diaz on the weightlifting platform. But right now, in the high-stakes, lightning-fast world of professional tennis, we are witnessing the birth of a new icon. Her name is Alexandra Eala, and what she just achieved in Abu Dhabi has changed the game forever. Welcome back to Centre Court Vision. If you've been following this channel, you know we've been tracking Alex's journey to the start. But today is different. Today we aren't just talking about a good week, we are talking about a historic takeover. The Abu Dhabi Open was supposed to be just another stop on the Middle Eastern swing, but it turned into the stage where Alex Eala officially announced her arrival to the world's elite. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, the quarter-final match against Ekaterina Alexandrova didn't go her way in terms of the scoreboard, but if you're only looking at the score, you're missing the biggest story in sports today. To understand why the entire tennis world is buzzing, we have to look at the week Alex just had. She didn't just win matches, she survived the Battle of Abu Dhabi. Remember that round of 16 match against Alexandra Sasnovich? That wasn't just tennis, that was a psychological war. Being down 0-4 in the third set, facing match points with the crowd's heart in their mouths. And then, the comeback. That win didn't just give her points, it gave her a reputation. It told every player in the WTA locker room that Alex Eala is a fighter who never, ever goes away. But why is Mission Top 30 the title of today's video? Because the numbers don't lie. Following that epic run, Alex has officially jumped to a career-high virtual world number 38. Think about that for a second. Out of thousands of professional players globally, a 20-year-old girl from Quezon City is now officially one of the top 40 best tennis players on the planet. This isn't just a personal best, it's a national milestone. She has shattered her own records, moving up from 45 straight into the 30s in just a few days of work. And here is the hook that is driving Google Trends crazy right now. Direct Grand Slam entry. If you've followed tennis long enough, you know the qualifying nightmare. Playing 3 matches in 3 days just to get into the main tournament is a physical and mental drain, but with a ranking of 38, the doors of Roland Garros in Paris and the grass courts of Wimbledon have officially swung wide open. No more qualifying, no more maybe. Alex Eala is now a main draw player. But what does this mean for her schedule? Does she take a break? Does she celebrate? Not even close. If you know Alex, you know she's already back on the practice court. The Middle Eastern swing is far from over. With tournaments in Doha and Dubai just around the corner, Alex has a massive opportunity to grab even more points while her confidence is at an all-time high. In this video, we are going to break down her technical evolution, how her lefty spin is now troubling even the biggest hitters like Alexandrova. We are going to look at the official WTA points breakdown to see exactly how many wins she needs to hit that elusive top 30 spot. And most importantly, we're going to reveal the confirmed details of her next appearance. The Eala Era isn't just a catchy phrase, it's a data-backed reality. So if you're a fan of Pinoy pride, if you're a fan of underdog stories, or if you just love high-level tennis, you need to stay until the very end. Because what we found out about her upcoming schedule and her potential seeding for the French Open is going to blow your mind. Voiceover tone shifts to a more analytical but still high-energy pace. Let's talk about that Alexandrova match for a moment. Ekaterina Alexandrova is the world number 11 for a reason. She hits a flat, heavy ball that skids through the court. For most players, that's a nightmare, but Alex Eala showed glimpses of absolute brilliance. She was taking the ball early, dictating play with her forehand, and her serve, which has been the focus of her training at the Rafa Nadal Academy, is finally becoming a weapon. The fact that she could push a top 15 player after a 3-hour marathon match the night before tells us everything we need to know about her fitness. She belongs here. She belongs on the big courts under the lights against the best. And the WTA rankings are finally starting to reflect that truth. But the story of world number 38 is just the beginning. To truly understand the gravity of what Alex Eala has achieved, we have to talk about the golden ticket she just secured. In the world of tennis, there is a line, an invisible barrier, at the top 100 mark. If you're outside it, you're fighting for your life in qualifiers. But once you break into the top 50, and specifically the top 40, the entire landscape of your career changes overnight. Let's talk about Paris. Let's talk about the clay of Roland Garros. The biggest question trending right now is Alex Eala's French Open main draw entry confirmed? Based on the current WTA entry requirements, the answer is a resounding yes. Traditionally, the cutoff for a Grand Slam main draw is around rank 104. At number 38, Alex isn't just getting in, she is potentially on the verge of being a seeded player if she keeps this momentum. This means no more 3-round qualifying marathons, no more losing energy before the tournament even starts. For the first time in history, the Philippines will have a homegrown star walking directly onto the legendary courts of Paris as a main contender. But how does she get from 38 to the top 30? This is where the mission top 30 becomes a mathematical reality. The gap between rank 38 and rank 30 is less than 300 points. To put that in perspective, a deep run in her next few tournaments could close that gap in just 2 weeks. And speaking of next tournaments, I have the exclusive schedule update you've been waiting for. Alex isn't going home to rest. The Middle East swing is still in full force. Her next stop, the Qatar TotalEnergies Open in Doha, a massive WTA 1000 event. This is where the big points are. In Doha, the world's top 10 will be waiting, and because of her new ranking and recent withdrawals by other players, Alex has secured a spot that puts her right in the middle of the action. Following Doha, the tour moves to the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships. These back-to-back tournaments are the ultimate testing ground. If Alex can secure even 2 or 3 wins across these events, we are looking at a historic top 30 debut before the American hard-court season even begins. But it's not just about the points, it's about the evolution of her game. Training at the Rafa Nadal Academy has transformed Alex from a defensive counterpuncher into an aggressive all-court threat. We saw it in Abu Dhabi. Her serve is faster, her transitions to the net are sharper, and her mental toughness is, quite frankly, off the charts. She is learning the Nadal way, to treat every point like it's a championship point. This mental shift is why she was able to come back against Sasnovich, and why she was able to stand her ground against a power hitter like Alexandrova. And let's not forget the power of the Pinoy crowd. Whether she is in Melbourne, Abu Dhabi or Doha, the Filipino community shows up. This home court advantage anywhere in the world is something top 10 players are starting to notice and fear. The atmosphere in the stadium during her matches is unlike anything else on the WTA Tour. It's loud, it's passionate, and it's fuel for Alex's fire. So as we look ahead to the rest of February and March, the mission is clear. The foundations are laid, the ranking is secured, the Grand Slam dream is now a reality. But for Alex Eala, the goal isn't just to be there, it's to win. From her first practice sessions in Manila to the lights of the Zaid Sports City, she has carried the hopes of 110 million people on her shoulders, and she's doing it with a smile. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you, the Eala Nation. With her new ranking of 38, do you think Alex can break the top 20 by the end of this year? And which Grand Slam do you think suits her game best, the clay of Roland Garros or the grass of Wimbledon? Drop your predictions in the comments below because I read every single one of them. The journey from a wildcard entry to a world-class powerhouse is one of the greatest stories in modern sports. Alex Eala is no longer just a rising star. She is a force, she is a contender, and most importantly, she is just getting started. Thank you for watching Centre Court Vision. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because as soon as the Doha draw is out, you'll hear it here first. Laban Alex, Mabuhay.